The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Victory Monday!
Victory is mine!
We going to the Super Bowl, baby!
Wow.
Super
Typical fan.
Bowl!
Typical fan.
George Pickens is a grown-ass man!
Yeah, he is that. He is that.
He's looking live at Tostitos
Wow.
Championship Plaza outside a dark and dreary, not in here though,
Not in here.
atmosphere outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where it is rainy, 66 degrees, the high is 69, the
Yes.
low is 56.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, he is Shannon. Sorry. This is our man, Nate. Chris is in the back tweaking dials.
And you are.
I incurred one pump.
Yeah.
Daniels, they won't let me do two.
That's right. That's right.
Our man, Jesse, we believe, is on the way.
They'll let
See him
you.
shortly.
You're just going to get a flag.
That's right. Together, we are the sports talk equivalent of Braille people.
Feel us.
When we speak.
Wingstop is here.
Here. Well, I sure be glad when he get here.
Man, yeah, TBD.
To be determined.
Man,
Thank you, Chris.
oh man! I almost turned that thing off at halftime. I almost
Turn
went to
what
sleep.
thing off?
That game. That
okay.
horrendous. I think my text to about 5 of my friends was just 2 words: dog S.
Wow.
In the second quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Dog
Yeah.
S. There you go.
Here it comes. We're going to start our show over because we got to. I love it.
We'll start over.
We're going to start over. Come on, man. Come on.
Dragon.
He went and got his shirt.
Dragging A in here.
I mean, I came prepared. You didn't bring your shirt?
Oh, man, I'm going to get my shirt. Y'all, after we've opened the show again, I'm going to get my shirt. We got to open the show again, though. We got to open the show again.
Ready? You want to start over, Chris?
We starting over. Let's start over, Chris.
We're gonna
just gonna
all
go.
the music over and everything.
No, not the music. Just now we're going to start over.
Wingstop is
Here.
That's Shannon. He's Nate. This is Kurt. 1 pump Daniels. Got 2 pumps down. Get you a flag in the back. It's Chris Beam keeping us live and local. A little late, but I still am.
That's right. That's right.
Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille people.
Feel
Us when we speak.
Before you go out to the truck, are you really going in the middle?
Yeah, I'm going to get my shirt because
All
I
right, hang
can't be
on.
out.
Give us your overall thoughts, and then we'll stall till you get back. What'd you think?
We won.
Just to let y'all know, so congratulations to Chris.
Yes, thank you guys. I'd like to take a victory lap.
Okay.
That is that.
Chris
thank
almost
you, thank
nailed
you.
it.
I almost nailed it. Yes, I did.
24-20.
Yes, I
Wow.
did. Yes.
Nate calls me today, which he rarely does unless something's wrong or he's driving.
What did I have?
You had the wrong team winning.
Yeah,
but you
you
had
picked Philly.
23-21.
Okay, I know my score was kind of close.
Yeah, it was pretty close,
but
too.
you
but I
have
had
to
Philly.
I know.
pick
I
the
got
right
you.
team.
I got you.
Kurt
I got
had
you.
24-23 Eagles. And Nate called me and said, hey, just so you know, because you know how he doesn't get into picking or anything like that. He goes, I did say what Kurt said, but the opposite. So Nate said he had 24-23 Cowboys. And I went back and listened, and he kind of said that, but he kind of didn't. So, but good for Nate for
sure.
kind of participating a little bit.
We were all kind of in the same ballpark. It wasn't going to be like a 30-point,
Right.
40-point type game.
Blowout.
Yeah.
You know, I'll start since Nate mailed it in already. This is the kind of game that 99 times out of 100 we come in here on today and be like, we shot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
We shot ourselves in the foot, and look, there was a lot wrong.
Everything was wrong.
Let's don't crush them today. They won a game that 99 times out of 100. We come in here and we're like, they let us stay in it. They let us do this. We missed a field goal, undisciplined football, can't tackle for squat. They let us win this game. But we won the game.
Oh, yeah.
We normally come in here and we don't win the game. Normally we're in here and like you had opportunities, you did it. I mean, coach tried to. You talking about anxiety? Kick the damn field goal on second down. Why are you trying to get on this hash and then kneel it again? I'm like, do you know what? Something's bad's about to happen.
I freaked out a little bit on that play because when you think about it, like the spike looked like he threw it down backwards,
Right.
Which is
And then I didn't hear
like
a whistle.
fumble. Right, I was like, wait a second,
And I heard no whistle.
And that wasn't a whistle. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Then I saw him come in. I was like, okay, all right, cool.
God.
Well,
worked
they
'cause he started-
anticipated Jalen Carter to go under the. He
Under the-
always
yeah.
does that. He
Yeah.
tries to catch it.
I was worried when he started pointing at the clock. Like, clock wasn't running.
Right.
I'm like, hike it, the time's still going.
No,
Let's
the
go.
clock was not running. Everybody in the stadium were like, "Why is the clock not running?" And then finally, the referees looked up and started running the clock.
But at the end of the day, you beat a 8-2 football team.
Yeah.
And
They're saying they gave it to us, but the Cowboys took that opportunity.
they stayed in the game. That's the big thing and they didn't freak out. I didn't feel like they abandoned the run in the second half. They said, okay, you know what? Let's just chip away. And the defense, as much crap as we've given them, they held them in the second half, and
8 straight possessions.
ain't nobody happier today than Eberflus. Did you see how fired up he was? He was like,
One more week. They can't say anything bad about me.
I am here. So, Kurt, what's your overall thoughts?
Yeah, same. I mean, like I was like you. I was at the point where, man, if I didn't have to watch this game, I'm not sure I would be.
Yeah.
But it was just amazing. And it was it you that one of us tweeted or texted the group like they got a shot here or something. It seemed like I can't remember. But anyway, you started to get that feeling like, okay, momentum's turning. They're staying well, like you said. They're still running the ball. They're doing their thing. The defense is figuring it out. So I don't know. It felt like. There have been times before when you're like, they're going to get close and blow it. I don't know. This time felt a little different to me. I felt like, they're going to finish this thing.
Yeah,
I'm glad one of us did.
I tweeted at halftime. I was like, this game feels like this is one of the places where they get complacent. The Eagles get complacent and the Cowboys make this a game late. And sure enough,
That's what I saw, yeah.
sure enough.
Oh, so you tweeted the opposite of what John Machota tweeted.
Yeah.
This is over.
But
There's a lot of those
there's
out
a lot of those out there that people are trying to like delete quickly. Boy, this was a fantastic win. This was one where I'm sorry, like you can sit here today now and we can laugh and make fun of the Eagles fans and their team and all that kind of stuff. But at about 4:15, there wasn't many people that were looking at this game saying, "Oh, he's still in this game." I'm sorry. I know some of y'all are super fans, but if y'all are being honest with yourselves, around 4:15, that thing was 21-0. You were like,
Now, if you're a Kansas City fan or you're a Buffalo fan and you're in this situation, you feel like you always got a chance. Cowboy fans we've been here before.
This was the never say die spirit, man, and it was phenomenal. The way that they came back and never stopped fighting, it was. And let me because we have the platform, and I'm not afraid to stand up and say, no more fight for me, guys. There's no more fight for me. George Pickens is your number one wide receiver.
Oh,
There's I'm not fighting no more. George Pickens
hard to after yesterday.
George Pickens is having a better season than CeeDee Lamb, and if they want to run the offense through George Pickens, at least the passing game, no argument for O.J. Holly. Now the hill that I will die on, I will be like Jon Snow, and I'm gonna pull my sword out, and I'm gonna stand there with all the folks
When the
coming
Walking
at me.
Dead is coming at you.
CeeDee Lamb is still the better overall receiver, and you can act like if you want to that CeeDee Lamb has not been one of the top 3 wide receivers for a half decade in the National Football League. I'm never giving off that hill. This season, George Pickens is playing insane.
Just
freaking insane.
throw it close.
And
close.
I am willing to concede right now that he is the number one wide receiver on this football team. And if the offense needs to be ran through him, then by all means, go for it. But you're not. I'm sorry, but you're not going to get me off the hill of he's the all-out better receiver than CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is not having a good time right now. We can talk more about that because I think there's something a little bit deeper in there.
Yeah.
But here I am. Here I am.
Come and get it.
Here I am.
Get it.
Come and get
Here
it.
I am.
Hit him up. At Mr. Fourth and Long.
At 61, Nate Newton.
Fat man ain't gonna speak like that.
Yeah.
You know what, fellas? In looking at the film, and like you say, film don't lie. In the first half, you looking at them and you looking at us, and that film just saying, yeah, Cowboys finna get crushed. Mm-hmm. But you look at the film in the second half. You even watch the game closer. I'm talking about from the trenches, because they was owning us in the trenches in the first half, especially in the first quarter. Even though all the plays they had made were off of mistakes or bad calls. Coach Schotty, I'm riding with you. I ain't got off the train. But can you quit having a foggy mind? Sometimes does it not seem like he going to a fog and go to calling these weird plays? And I'm not saying that Javonte would have not fumbled, tripping over the kid. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, the handing off to the wide receivers out of the backfield.
Javonte would have not. I can say it. Javonte wouldn't have not tripped and fumbled on the offensive lineman leg.
You want to toss it to him or what? But quit the handing off, but up the middle with the.
I left here feeling that if we ran the ball close to 30 times, we would be in the game. Mm-hmm. And we gave it to him. I think Kurt got a nice stat where he gave it to him with 9 in the first, but 11.
Williams,
yeah.
He finished with 20. They finished 31 overall.
Yeah, brother, Coach, come on now. Come on, Coach.
We have had a history of that here, though.
Yes.
We've had a history of the last 3 OCs get in the red zone and all of a sudden get cute.
Yeah.
They lose all sense of
what got them down there.
Yeah, like we get down to the red zone and then be like, and get. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know the red zone curse. I don't know what it is.
I believe this here, man. To a man, starting with the touchdown late in the first half, to a man. I don't know what Coach said. I think he said, "Go in there, believe," and the word just started going. And then even Dak said to a certain point when they tied it up, he's like, "Quit believing. Now you got to start knowing." Mm-hmm. I don't know how big this win is because I know me, I'm cautious. Even though we got Quincy Williams on defense, I'm very cautious just to go overboard because it's still a process. But it is amazing how 3 weeks ago, Wilson couldn't tackle nobody in the open field. Now you see him standing there.
Breaking them down.
And I'm saying to myself, it's amazing when a simple mental adjustment of, you know what? You played 60 snaps. Earn your 60 snaps now. Last week you didn't get 60. You got about 40. This week your snaps picked up. Earn the right to be on this field. This is what it seemed like for our defense now. And this kid, and I guess they say, hey, we're going to sign you. We're going to bring you in here. We're going to give you a little bonus. But I need for you to say every game, I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. That is the key. And I told Shannon before the show started, Jesse and Kurt, I was going to wreck the show. I was going to purposely wreck the show. And every time I had a chance, I was going to say Eberflus. That's selfish. I'm not going to do that. We're a team. But I do have to say this right here, fellas. It's amazing how people wanted to just kick this man to the curb. And now he held Philadelphia once again in the second half. They did it the first game with bits and pieces. They did it again with better players. Philadelphia got shot down in the second half. And I think it's more to do with Jesse's secret potion of, it caught up with him. It caught up with him, A.J. Brown. We got him. They were simple and not hard to figure
You know what? I didn't realize how big that dude is.
AJ?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he was like a Antonio Brown.
Oh,
short.
No.
Dude, he from the waist up, he's like a brick house, man.
Yeah.
Like, and then they put those commercials on in between. I'm like, damn, that dude is jacked. I didn't realize he was that big of a dude. All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, man, can you imagine? Can you just imagine what Philadelphia is on fire today?
Oh, boy.
This is the beginning of the end. The house of cards is falling. It's the damn Cowboys. Anybody could have beat them but the Cowboys. God.
AJ Brown telling the truth.
And the way they did it. Oh, man. But not here. Not today. We're going to have more fun. When we come back, second segment of Hanging with the Boys.
How about them Cowboys? And how about those Hillshire Farm Little Smokies cocktail links? We're big fans of both. After you enjoy the game, keep the celebration going with our savory, delicious Little Smokies cocktail links. Whether it's bringing incredible flavor to your family gatherings or surprising friends with mid-game fuel, Little Smokies cocktail links are sure to be a crowd pleaser. Get yours today at your local grocery store and enjoy them your way. Hillshire Farm is proud to be the official protein of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hillshire Farm is calling.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by blockchain.com.
Blockchain.
Thank you, blockchain.com. By the way, do you think we were talking about getting just assaulted and abused on special teams? Do you think every high school, college, and pro coach in America is going to use that as a teaching film this week, teaching moment? You just get beat all to hell, roll over, and jump up, and then cause a fumble.
It's a life lesson. Like, you use that in real life. Like, life is going to whoop you up something good. Got to just keep going to finish. But for the most part, yeah.
But you know what, man? I love how Dak. I love how I love coming from behind.
No, you don't.
And I said to myself that when we came out of the break and was doing the shot, I said, Dak, I ride with the 7 points, but I can't ride with the 21 down, bro. I'm too old for that.
No one wants to come down for 21 nothing. No one wants to play from
I get a heart attack trying to ride that train every week. Come on, man.
Well, what changed? I mean, what adjustments did they make to go from
the mistakes
21 down to come back?
I think Philadelphia offensively, they went into self-preservation mode. They went into cruise control.
Yeah.
Because when you I don't want to take anything away from the defense. I don't want to make it sound like I'm taking anything away from the defense, because they stood up and they played really, really well in the second half. But like, when you go back and you watch it, they got super complacent. And of course you have,
a few injuries.
Not even that. If
I'm talking defensively,
the Cowboys played really well on defense. That's what happened.
So they didn't change what they were doing. They just did it better.
The Cowboys played really well on defense.
This is a good day for Jess.
The Cowboys played
being positive.
exceptionally
Proud of him. He's growing as a
on
human.
defense. They did.
growing
They
as a
did. They played exceptionally on defense. And one thing that Matt Eberflus has decided, I said this when they first started talking about. I'm still not a fan of the rotation.
Right.
I'm not a fan of the DBs rotating, the linebackers rotating.
Me either.
The one thing that Matt Eberflus has decided who ain't gonna rotate, Quinnen, Kenny, Osa.
Yeah.
Like, outside of like your secondary, your DBs and your safeties, those three guys played the most snaps. I think Quinnen played 46. Osa made 42, and Kenny played 40.
Yeah.
Nobody else played. No other linebacker, no other defensive ends. Nobody else played more snaps than them. Outside of like secondary, yes, but like those interior dudes, those front seven dudes, nobody played more snaps. So Eberflus has fully committed and bought into this. We going 5-man front.
Is that their base now?
That's where they're going. They're going 5-man front, or however you want to call it, odd front. They are going to a 5-man front, and he said, "I'm selling out with that." Now,
Which he should probably.
But what's gonna the interesting part now is because if this is your base defense, right? Because you're saying, let's just do the math here, right? There's 11 guys on defense. If you're committing 5 up front, that means now I got 2 high safeties, 2 corners, right? 5 and 4 makes 9. That means you're either going to play with 2 linebackers, or when other teams start going more 11 personnel, you face more teams that want to go 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight ends. So it bodes well a little bit for you when you have 2 linebackers in there. When you have teams, and you may see that a little bit now more with Kansas City, where they're going to go 11 personnel. Now, are you willing to take a linebacker off the field for the nickel? And now you have to play with 1 linebacker because it's 5, 1 linebacker, 6, and then 4 DBs and then the nickel. So that's going to be the however they decide to do that going forward. This is going to be your base defense, that 5-man front. When you start, like I said, you start playing 11 personnel, 3 wide receivers, 1 back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. You're going to have to take one of those guys. Either you're going to have to ride out with 2 linebackers, whoever that is, right? I don't know if that's going to be Kenneth from Oklahoma and Overshown, or Wilson and Shamar, Overshown, yeah, whoever it is.
Overshown and whoever it is.
What does Kansas City run a lot of?
I haven't gotten into Kansas City film yet, but I'm looking. I know they might run a lot of 11 personnel.
Tight end, tight end, 3 wide receivers in the running.
That's 11 personnel.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to
Be a different look this week.
So there's gonna have to be, again, if you're fully committed to the 5-man front, this is what you're gonna have to be able to.
Out of all of that,
Cipher.
one thing that the last 2 games have been is the tackling.
Yes.
Now, whether Philadelphia came up out of, made it simple or whatever, our guys are tackling better. Before they were not tackling. They are tackling a little bit better.
That was also debatable in the first half.
Yeah.
I think that went in with my dog-ass comment, was like, and can't tackle.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Picked it up in the second half. So
on that quarterback draw for a touchdown, 3 dudes missed a tackle.
So bad. By the way, Nate, how have you talked to Dion after yesterday?
Yeah, man.
How's
Yeah, he was
feeling
at the
about
game, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Because I was calling him all Sunday, and he wasn't answering. Then somebody told me, hey, he was at the game.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch the game. And
then Shador just came out earlier today. He's getting the start again this week, even though Gabriel passed
concussion protocol.
Yeah, so.
The thing is, will the coach, he ran an old man out of there. You can't keep running the same old stale offense. Right, A.J. Brown? You can't keep running the same old stale offense. The offense is stale for Cleveland, no matter who the quarterback has been. So we'll see. He's going to have to do something a little bit different with, because this kid likes to be in the best possible play. He does. He likes to be in the best possible
Talking
play.
about Jalen Hurts.
No, I'm talking about Shador.
Oh, was about Shador. Oh.
Yeah, he likes being in the best possible place. So he gonna ask the coach, well, coach, do I have a check with me? Do I, And so that ran the other older guy there because the older guy wanted to be in a better So I'm leaving that alone. I'm leaving that Cleveland thing alone. Come on back here to the Cowboys. Yeah. I know our guy gonna get us in the best play.
Yeah. Michael Strahan.
Except when they put the wrong running back in the backfield.
Michael Strahan had a nice little comment on the show yesterday. He said, "Bye-bye, sack record. It was nice knowing you."
Oh,
because Myles Garrett only needs 5 the rest of the year, and they got what, 6 games left. All right, let's see how messy we can get Jesse.
No messy
in the final segment of Hanging with the Boys. We'll be right back.
Positive Poppy.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team, and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys. On our way to the Super Bowl 20.
Book your tickets.
7-Eleven open 24/7, just like our man George Pickens was yesterday.
Georgie Porgy.
So what is going on? What's going on with CD? I think the one thing that jumped out to me was the pass. He should have caught the ball in the end zone, right? Tough catch, guy all over him. As a receiver on that play in the end zone, it hit you in the breadbasket. You got to pull that in, right? And then he went back to the sideline. Was he griping at Dak? Was he griping at himself? Like, I couldn't really tell what he was saying, but he was pissed about something. What was that all about?
Can I cut my boy a little bit of slack?
Sure.
Can I cut him a little bit of bail?
CD. Yes.
Right, let me cut CD a little bit of bail, and I know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna say I'm glazing. Y'all gonna say I'm pushing the agenda. I'm as best as I possibly can. I always try to educate. I'm not making an excuse for CD. If you're going to be the world's best, if you're going to be a number one, like you've been in this league for the last 5 years, you want him to make the catch. Mm-hmm. But I can go back and show you in training camp. Now, this. I'm just giving you receiver one-on-one, okay? When you see CD, he dropped it. Mm-hmm. Let's put that out there, okay? Do you want him to make the catch? Absolutely. And the gripe wasn't he was griping at Dak. It was more so you saw him like put his hand up like up here. Mm-hmm. Now, this is just Jesse giving you all receiver one-on-one. He needs to make the catch. But as a receiver, when you start talking about red zone, end zone type catches, when you're the middle to the back of the end zone, you want the ball eye height and above. That's why you see the back of the end zone catches is up high because it allows me to get my feet down differently than it does anywhere else in the field. You practiced it. You practice this way. I'll go back and I'll show you where they did the drills at in training camp. It's just a practice thing. When you're in the front of the end zone, by the goal line, look and watch. Most of the time, you're going to get it belly button low. Because the idea is to catch it and get down. So I'm throwing it to you, catching it and getting down because there's more defenders around you. I don't want to throw it high where you get hit and it gets popped up, tips and overthrows. DBs love. Not making excuses for CD. I'm telling you why he was doing what he was doing. Because he's saying, I wasn't expecting it here. Yeah. I was expecting it up here because in the back of the end zone, we practice this type of catch. But he has to make the catch. Now, on the sideline, I would like to believe he was barking at himself and talking to himself, trying to get himself right. Now, here's the part where I go, CD, you have to get better. Here's where you have to get better. As one of the leaders of this football team, you can't duck out when things aren't going well for you. You got to face the fire. You had a bad game. It happens to everybody. There isn't a great player that's ever come through any league that has not had a bad game, a stretch of bad games. Sometimes just you have bad games against certain teams. Right now against Philly this year, you got 7 drops in 2 games. What I don't like is don't leave and not face the fire and leave it for the rest of the guys that have to speak for you.
Did he not talk after the game?
Didn't talk after the game. Didn't talk after the game. I don't like it. That part, you have to be better.
And you don't talk after a huge victory for your team. That came back from behind, which makes it even look worse.
Like it was like, now you look like A.J. Brown. Yeah. Right? It's like, wait.
The me guy.
Because if I'm not doing well, then I don't want to talk about, because you could have simply said, hey, listen, right now, I know what I got to get better at. We won today.
Yeah.
We honored Marshawn. You know what I'm saying? We won today. We beat a division rival. We stacked win. There are a host of other things that you could have said in that particular interview. And you could have just, and there are ways where he's been around long enough. There are ways where you control the interview. Here's what I'm talking about today. I ain't talking about the drops. I'm talking about, what about our defense? Yeah. What about my quarterback? Hey, what about George Pickens? Let's talk about that. It ain't about me. It's about everyone else. And so you missed a vital opportunity to not make it about you in a negative way, but to build up your team and the players on your team. That you got to get better in that area, CD, as a leader of this team, because now you look like a front runner. I'm not saying that you are a front runner, but it looks that way. That's where he has to get better at.
Nate, a game like this where you've now stacked 2 back-to-back, right? We talk about stacking them all the time. You won an away game. You won a road game. You got a very desperate Kansas City team that's coming in here to your house again on a short turnaround. Is this the kind of – we always talk about building character, building grit, if you beat Kansas City, like – you got to start thinking like, okay, this team's got some momentum. This thing's going in the right direction. Is it too little, too late? But I mean, if you rip off 5 or 6 in a row,
no, if you rip off this next one, you know who you are. You beat a team you're supposed to beat in the Raiders. You beat a team where it's a division opponent that you felt you would be competitive, but you pulled it out. Now you start to believe. Now you watch a little bit of extra film. Now you make sure you are tight within the team. If I'm a defensive player, I'm like, okay, this is what I did bad. This is what I did good. But how can I be better? Because now you are trying to build something. I'm still on that build mode. You're still trying to build something. Offensively, just stay in your rhythm. CD, come join us. Because we all seeing the same thing with CD. It seems like he's just putting himself further and further away by pressing. Come join us, CD. You the man. Come join us. Now, how can we be stopped? Coach, don't go in a fog. Don't. You've been having these first quarter fogs. Because everybody's, when you're making a run like this, everybody's accountable. Head coach on down to the ball boy, of making sure the errors in the ball, how the kicker want it. Everybody's accountable. So you got to handle your part, And so here we go. No turnovers, especially against a team, the two teams that, and I'm talking about Philadelphia and I'm talking about Kansas City, they are championship-type teams. These are momentum builders. Now you get Detroit, who's an NFC guy, championship game. You are building against the better teams, and if you win, now you know who you are. Now can you handle success? That is what Jimmy hit us with when we started making that run towards us being a better team. We finished the year. We didn't make the playoffs, but we finished the year strong. Jimmy said, now who are you? Now you the head of the NFC East. Who are you? Are you right there? Who are you as a person now? Will you do the extra film? Will you stay on the field a little extra without the coach telling you? This is what it's about now. I'm just saying from my perspective and the coaching that I've had, it's if you can pull this game out, and even if you don't pull this game out against KC, what are you gonna do? Yeah. And Jesse said something, because I was that front runner. When things was going good, boy, you could always see Big Newton ready to give a comment, ready to. When things were going bad, and I never ran from the camera because you weren't allowed to back in the old school days. You made this house, you burning it down. You're going to have to be in front of it. So I never ran from the cameras, but I was a front runner. When things was good, but I wasn't doing that extra film. I wasn't staying on the field extra. I wasn't coming back to the facilities, working on those little things. That is what separates the good to great. That simple thing of saying, okay, this is one of my weaknesses. How can I make it better? Or how can I make my strength enhance that? So this is what I'm looking at. What will they do against Kansas City? Will they be competitive? Will they come out and be flat? Will they come out and make those mistakes? Because that is what loses games. It's not how many big plays you make, it's those bad plays you make.
So been a lot of talk about Schotty wanting to change the culture here. Does a game like yesterday get that culture going in the right direction and change it? Or if you go out and drop the next two, does it not really matter?
I think that's the point right there. Mm-hmm. It's taking that win and now building on it, because everyone expected you to beat the Raiders, right? Like that. Yeah. Everyone like trust and believe you me. If CD and George would have missed curfew, what we play? What's today? Monday? Yesterday? If they didn't miss curfew yesterday, I doubt he would have set them the first half of the first drive of this game. But you knew what you had against the Raiders, so it's like I know what I can do against these guys and still be in good shape. But it's the culture building part is don't go and lay an egg against Kansas City. Like, use this momentum and build on this. You don't build culture off of the Raiders. Mm-hmm. Because everyone coming into this year, hanging with the boys included, when we broke out that schedule, we were looking down that, we said, oof, this stretch right here. That Thanksgiving stretch, we all looked at it and said, I don't know if they're going to beat the Eagles. They probably lose here, lose against Kansas City, lose against Detroit. That's culture changing. That right there, you can build off that. So winning Sunday was phenomenal. Now you go and lose on Thanksgiving, you back to square one again.
But the thing is, if you lose a heartbreaker, You still can teach from that. You still can teach from that. I don't believe we don't believe in more victories on this joint here. But you still can say, look at here, fellas. This could have been a game changer. The one or two bad plays could have been game changers. But you don't, like you say, if you come out here, man, and 35-17, wow, really? Really? But one thing what I love about this stretch for me is you get to play the best.
Mm-hmm.
And Mahomes and Keith Jones, I'm talking to the computer, and Keith Jones, Chris Jones showed us why they have been in the last few Super Bowls. They went and got the Colts, bro. Mm-hmm. This kid didn't come up with under 60 yards rushing. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about Jonathan Taylor. He been busting folks for 130. You know, I think they probably had 70, 80 yards rushing yesterday. When you've been there and done that.
And shoot, they were down 20-9 with like 4 or 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
They're coming, bro. Yeah, when you've done that, and this kid coming home. Hey, Quinny, make him enjoy it, Quinny. Make him enjoy those. It's good to be able to talk about Osa. It's good to be able to talk about Kenny Clark. Like Jesse said, those three, we can change a whole lot around them, but that landscape right there, it's going to be the same. Mm-hmm. As long as they're not injured, that's going to be the same. Then they're going to add the other big 300-pounder, Purify.
Perion Winfrey.
Purify. We're creating players now. Not even just jacking the names up. We're just making up whole new dudes. Purify.
The Purifier. Yeah. The Purifier. Yeah. I asked the young fella yesterday, let me say, we interviewed Booker, right? We interviewed him after the game. He talking, very respectful. You know, you could tell it at Bama they had him. He had his hands behind his back. I'm like, you can relax, big fella. You got that.
Did you call him the soul snatcher?
Yeah. Oh, but I waited till the interview was all over. Then I said, look at here, man. We get, and this was still on camera. We were still interviewing, but we got the meat and potatoes. I said, can we call you soul snatchers? Can we introduce that? No, not yet. I got to get a little bit better.
How'd he do against those guys?
He did okay. First half, I can't tell you nobody played well in that first. Second half, I haven't seen, but they played better. They did not stop battling. And I missed. What was your thoughts on Dak, man? What was your thoughts on Dak? Right,
phenomenal. In the second half,
yeah,
like he just kept battling. I'm going to stand on another hill that I'll stand on. And this is not me knocking the offensive line.
Right.
And a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, this person didn't get this person." Go and watch how Dak manipulates that pocket.
Yes.
That joker is saving this offensive line. They're battling, but go and watch how Dak is. And if you don't know what you're looking for, you're going to miss it. But the subtle movements that he is doing within the pocket, just fading a little bit to the left, stepping up, moving over. I mean, he is, if there is anything that he has done at a mastery level this year, it is his pocket presence and his pocket awareness. His pocket mobility, or whatever term you want to use for it. That joker is moving in that, it's like he is, it's a waltz. It is a dance that is so fluid, and it's subtle. Again, it's not this subtle big thing that you're gonna miss. Like you're gonna be able to view, but he's 2 steps over, and what happens is when he steps 2 steps over, even the rusher, it changes their direction, and now it saves his tackle, or he just floats, and it looks like the pressure isn't there, but he's floating away, and then finally he gets the ball away. As he's doing so many different things, man, he's knowing when, man, we lost this battle, ball's coming out quick. He is doing some David Blaine stuff, magician type stuff. And now I'm telling you, and he's not, the offensive line is getting the glory. Oh, they not giving up pressure, they not getting, and all good and well. But those that
know the game,
go and watch Dak. You can give him credit for the passing and the leadership and all that. This year, I think, to me, his biggest attribute this year, besides getting the ball out really quick, is this joker is moving in that pocket and manipulating that pocket like nobody's business.
And I'm going to tell you something. 98 wanted him bad, because 98 thought he had him in the middle of the field. Dak broke out to the right. If we're looking at the film, it's going to be to the right, left, the other way. This dude was humping. Dak barely made it out of sight. Boy, you saw him just throw that big arm back, trying to get Dak's leg. Like, he got up and looked at Dak. Dak just turned around.
Yeah.
Did anybody do a wellness check on Javonte Williams? He knocked himself out.
Did you see that play on the Brevis Span 4 touchdown?
Yes.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, I don't know how nobody from upstairs didn't see that.
Goodness.
Like he took on the block and then he was like,
he just stood up and then he took like one step
and the
fell.
body just collapsed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's surprising nobody caught that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stopped him.
I know.
About half a second.
And somebody need to go tell Barkley, do not hit Quentin Williams in his ribs like
Textbook.
that again.
Ooh, textbook.
Wow. That
Like
painful.
it was a sniper. I thought one of them snipers had hit him up there in the stadium. Boy.
Yeah, if you talk about, there was a couple teach tape moments out there in the field. Coaches far and wide gonna be like, all right, running backs, you want to know how you chip?
Was that a Nate Newton special?
Oh man, yes it was, bro.
Bro,
I thought he was going for the game.
Man, he got Quentin in the ribs. I mean, put him down.
Just dropped.
Put him down.
Jesse, your stat of the week. You were right on. Barkley, 52 receiving yards, held him under 60. They won the game.
And I'm telling you, had your boy Sam Williams not caused that fumble, he would have went over 60.
Right.
And that drive would have stayed alive, and that might have been the finishing touch on that. I'm telling you. So, yeah, I watch a little. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Yeah. I know a little bit about. Yeah, for the 52. Yeah, 52
receiving.
A lot of those came in the flat.
So what?
Every time he'd catch a ball in the flat, I'd be like, I can see Jesse yelling at the TV, "Watch the flats! Watch the flats!"
They were there.
23, 20. Okay. Man, you were wrong. All
Nate was. You know what?
I called it.
This gives me so much joy because he didn't even get the score right, but he's so happy that he participated and he was even close. Like he's still talking about it. Like he didn't even. Chris got him, and he's still like, oh, okay,
Chris got me.
Oh, yeah, Chris almost hit it on the nose. He had 24-20.
Chris, come on, boy. I feel like quitting, man. I got rib shot.
Hey, good stuff, Jesse. Great stuff as always. Kurt, good seeing you. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Short week this week. We got
extra days, baby.
We got two less days, right?
Yeah, we get them back next week. 2 extra days.
You want to break
Two
down
less
the Chiefs
days.
tomorrow or tomorrow on Wednesday, or what do you want to do?
We got to, man. I mean, we
Let's
2
do it
less
all on
days.
Wednesday.
All on Wednesday?
Let's do everything on Wednesday.
All right, you going to be here?
Yeah.
What are we doing tomorrow then?
What's tomorrow?
And we don't need no calls, man, because
No, we know we don't
All
need.
right, so we can get it tomorrow.
You want to do?
Let's do Cowboys offense,
Okay.
Chiefs defense tomorrow.
All right.
That work? And then we'll flip them on.
Cowboys offense, Chief defense. All right.
Yeah, we got two less. Is it 2 less days?
We got show
right?
Friday?
No.
No show Friday.
No, just Thursday.
Yep. All right, fellas. Good
Football
seeing you.
on Friday.
Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Josh, thanks for keeping him company. Be back tomorrow. Hanging with the boys.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!